you planning a cruise? Or maybe you just dropped thousands of dollars on your first cruise ever. You think you're ready for the best vacation of your life, but I'm telling you, you're not. What if I told you that on day one, you're going to walk right into a few traps that could ruin your vacation? Talking about epic fails, the moments that'll make you say, if I had only known. These are the slip-ups that cost you time, money, and your sanity. So make sure you watch this video until the end, because I'm about to give you the secrets to avoiding the 5 biggest mistakes that first-time cruisers always make. Mistake number 1, and this one is insane, not knowing what you actually paid for. Sounds crazy, right? But you would not believe how many people get stuck with a massive bill paying for things that they thought were included in their fare, or worse, not taking advantage of things that they thought they had to pay for. And this is where the regret can be devastating. Imagine eating at the buffet for 7 nights straight, only to find out on the last night that you could have been eating at a white tablecloth, 5-star dining restaurant for absolutely nothing, because it's included in your fare. We've heard this story from a multitude of cruisers, and it is a big time regret. And it's not just dinner. Room service breakfast, often free. Lemonade, tea, coffee, free all day long. Broadway-style shows, water slides, games, it's all free of charge. What you gotta do, the second you get on that ship, open up your cruise ship app and find out exactly what is free. They will show you every restaurant, every show, every activity, and whether or not it has a surcharge or it's included in your fare. And if it's free, you know what you can do for free. Take advantage of it just by spending an hour on that first day of your cruise. You can maximize what's already included. This will literally double the value of your vacation and keep you from having that sinking feeling like you're missing out on something. Mistake number 2, not understanding your drink package. Now this one can go both ways. It can have you either spending extra money on things because you didn't know they weren't part of your package, or it can have you missing out on things because you didn't know they were included. Well, I'm going to tell you exactly how to figure this out. So most cruise lines have different tiers of drink packages. Some of them are based on a dollar amount, some of them are based on the type of drink you order, but you need to understand what exactly you're paying for. Because if you're paying for a package that only includes drinks up to a $10 limit, and you want a specific drink and you want a specific type of alcohol that may be a top shelf liquor, that's going to cost you extra. And the bartenders will gladly serve you that, but they're going to charge the extra portion to your account. So if you keep doing that over a 7-night cruise, you're going to add up a pretty hefty tab. And you thought your drinks were all included. Now the other thing is, it can go the other way, because some drink packages, like the new way that MSC is doing their drink packages, everything is basically included, but they put a limit, a 15 drink limit. Well, that's a pretty high limit. However, if you're just going to the bar and ordering drinks and not asking for the better liquor, they're going to give you just the basic well liquor. But your drink package might entitle you to the higher quality or premium liquor. So you need to do the following. Number 1, when you're going and ordering a drink, especially the first or second day, you ask the bartender, what drinks are included in my package? They can take your key card, they'll look it up, and they'll be able to tell you exactly. And if you're thinking about that you want a premium spirit in that drink, all you need to do is ask, can I get that? Is that included in my package? And they'll give it to you for free as long as it's included. And here's an extra pro tip. All alcoholic drink packages also include unlimited bottled water, soda, specialty coffee drinks. So take advantage of that because you're paying for it. So get all the bottled water you want, all the soda you want a specialty coffee, go ahead and order it because it's part of that alcoholic package. Mistake number 3, not booking shows and dining early. Now what you need to do the minute you pay for your cruise is find out when the window opens for booking these things. It varies widely by cruise line. So some cruise lines allow you to book between 2 and 4 months in advance of your sail date, so you can start booking shows, you can start booking specialty dining and get that taken care of. Other cruise lines won't let you book that till you actually get on the ship. So if that's the case, the minute you walk on board, you need to open up that app and book the things that are most important to you. Otherwise, you could find yourself being turned away from some of these specialty venues. Remember, you're competing with thousands of other passengers for some of the more popular venues and dining outlets on that ship, and you don't want it to lead to disappointment. Look, these things can always be canceled and you will not be charged. So go ahead and book it, get what you want. If you decide later, hey, you're not really that interested, then you can cancel it. Now, if I'm already saving your vacation, go ahead and destroy that like button and subscribe to our channel. And if you have any questions or fears about cruising, make sure you put it in the comments below. We read every comment and we will respond. Number 4, flying in on the day of your cruise and not making it to your cruise ship on time. Now this one is a big deal. We just had a flurry of passengers miss a Carnival ship in Baltimore because they were stuck in traffic that they didn't expect or anticipate for over 5.5 hours. And they missed the ship and they couldn't get on board. And they live in the area. So this is definitely why you do not want to fly in on the day of your cruise, because things happen. Flights get delayed. Bad weather causes problems. Even computer glitches delay flights. And if you miss your ship, even if you booked your airfare through the cruise line, they're not required to wait for you. They're only required to get you to one of the future ports of call, which means you missed the whole beginning of your vacation. This is one of the most devastating mistakes that cruisers can make. And if you're a new cruiser, you don't want to be worried about this. Here's another pro tip. Definitely buy some type of travel insurance. We have a link in our description of a private company that offers very inexpensive travel insurance, so that if something unforeseen happens and you can't make the ship, you're reimbursed for your fare and you can book another vacation at another time. Mistake number 5, having no plan for your port days. Now this is a mistake that can turn your exciting day in a brand new country into an expensive disaster or just a wasted day. You see Jamaica or the Bahamas on your cruise itinerary and you think, well, I'll just get off the ship and we'll explore. But the minute you arrive and get off the ship, you're being barked at by all of these people trying to take you on a tour, or taxi drivers who want to take you to the beach, and you don't know where to go and you don't know where you should be. Waste hours trying to figure out where to go, what to do, and who to trust, and end up doing nothing at this port of call. And you don't even know some of these ports of call are in the middle of nowhere, which means you can't just walk off the ship and go anywhere interesting. You're basically walking off the ship into a pre-built port with some tourist shops, and that's it. So you have to have a plan about where you're gonna go and what you're gonna do. If you don't have a plan, then you'll end up overpaying some local tour guide to take you around, or paying a taxi driver to take you somewhere that you're not even sure what the cost should be. There's an easy way around this. Before you even pack your bags, spend at least 15 to 20 minutes researching each port of call. There are loads of YouTube videos on all of these ports that can tell you hundreds of things that you can do there. So decide ahead of time what you want to do. And if it requires pre-booking, pre-book it. If it's a port you can actually get off the ship and walk and do some walking and find some things that way, great. That'll save you a lot of money. You also don't have to be beholden to booking excursions through the cruise line. Now that's the easiest way to do it, but it's often the most expensive. You can find local tour operators or even local places that you want to go, and if you plan ahead, you know what the taxi fare should be, you're not going to get ripped off. And make sure you stay up to date with the all aboard time, and that's the cruise ship time to be all aboard, because cruise ships sometimes maintain a different time zone than the port of call they're in. So it's very important you understand this and you keep your watches or your phones on cruise ship time so that you make it back to the ship and don't turn your wonderful excursion into a horrible mess because the ship will not wait for you. The best advice anybody ever gave me about this is get back to the ship at least 1 to 2 hours before you have to. That solves almost every hiccup and problem that could arise. So now you know the 5 mistakes that will absolutely wreck your cruise. But because you watched this video, you're not going to make them. So make sure you watch this next video and know the 5 biggest cruise line lies that you're being told.